Good evening everyone. It's Monday night racing. Got the rookies out tonight. Starting qualifying, round 2, Bahrain. Let's see what they can perform. So we've got an 18-minute short qualifying session. All the drivers are still in the pit boxes. So they'll be deciding on which setup's going to be best to take around this Bahrain circuit. One of my favourite tracks, has to be said. So we've got 19 drivers tonight. Greek, unfortunately, one of the who nearly got the race win last week. Hopefully trying to join us towards the end of qualifying, so that'll make the 20 drivers all turning up and ready for a great race. Let's hope so. Sounds like those engines are being fired. A few people making their way out of the pit lane. So Puppy Junior, one of the first. Out with VTRS, Correct Savant and Mail. It's got 15 corners around this Bahrain circuit. I'd say turn 10, possibly, arguments will have one of the most difficult corners on the Formula 1 calendar. Just set the stream up for the lads and get it posted so everyone can tune in, drop your comments. I have today got the comment section displayed. Not something I particularly like to have from a broadcaster's point of view, but there was quite a few comments last week that I wasn't able to respond to, read, obviously whilst the stream was ongoing. So I've got that up for you today, and we can have a, if you are stopping by, drop your name, say hello, let me know what you think. If the drivers are there, put in, you know, any comments you may want me to, anything I've missed, so to speak, if I've missed anything on the streams. We've got Puppy Junior now coming on the final corner to start his lap. Hard on the brakes into turn 1. He's got a Ferrari, which I believe, yep, on an outlap, so hopefully he'll jump out the way. Yep, moved off to the right hand side. Enters turn 4, hard on the brakes. Difficult corner, but there's a lot of times we made up here. How early can you get on that throttle without losing the rear end? He comes through 5, 6 and 7 again. Very quick sequence of corners. Difficult to get right, but rewarding when you do. And the beautiful turn 10 just before the DRS detection point. As you can see there, off camber, tightens up onto the left, and you can see he struggles to hit that apex into the DRS detection, and he's through. Rides a bit of the curbing, favour that throttle, a bit too much curb there, swing to the left. This curb again, one of those that can send the car absolutely sideways, is not what you want. Nice exit there, straight onto the power. Don't think he was the first out on track, but let's see what lap time he produces. Nicely into turn 15. We've got Correct Savant quickly beaten by VTRS, 1:27.1. Nice lap times there, with Puppy Junior 1:27.6. Oh, what's that Ferrari of Bagos? Not sure what happened there, just caught the back end of it, so I'm not sure if Jason was involved. VTR 1:27.1, so yeah, Correct Savant 28.4. As previously mentioned, Bahrain, one of my most favourite circuits. I don't know what it is with the track, I don't know if it is the layout, the tight corners, but I love it here. Always seems to go quite well. We did a bit of a practice event last night with the Formula 2 cars, only on the Bahrain short circuit. absolutely fantastic. Less than 3 attempts covered the top 3. P3 was for myself. I went on to win the feature race. Just a bit of a practice session ready for our new upcoming Formula 2 league. Starts on the 25th. That'll be next Sunday. Running 12 rounds, feature race, sprint race for the 12 rounds identical to Formula 2. Same point system, so you get your 4 points to your pole, 2 points for your fastest laps if you're in the point zones. So yeah, really looking forward to that. So a couple of guys still in the pit lane. Syson, hope I get pronounced that right. Syson, one of our newcomers to the RRL League, joined us for the Formula 2 and has picked up a seat hopefully tonight in the Ferrari. He's on a bit of a trial. As this is a rookie league, we have not so much, well, is banned a bit strong? Yeah, let's use the word banned. We've banned the top runners from MNR, which is our main event, on a Friday night. Just to try and give more of the lower position drivers, you know, that are normally battling 4 points at most weeks, but, you know, struggling to get onto the podiums or race wins, you know, the luck needs to kind of be on the side. So I've created this Monday night league for these drivers to try and experience the podium and the wins, which you'd kind of say most days they're not getting that opportunity. So yeah, kind of banning them. So the guys that are joining, Syson, yeah, we just don't want people to be too quick. Like I say, myself and a few others don't participate in Monday Night Rookie, just for the fact that I think it's fair just to give other people the opportunity. So yeah, see how they get on. We had one guy, Iron Knight, as he's jumped up into P3 with 28.1. So yeah, we did have one guy joined last week for round 1 of Australia, qualifying 2.5 seconds clear of P2. So yeah, I had to have a quick chat, and unfortunately he has decided he has to leave, which is, yeah, a bit unfortunate, but you know, we'd like to have it as close as possible throughout this league, which it was. The podium itself, we had a bit of rain towards the end. We had Carter was up there, Greeka was up there, and Magnus Nicolai was currently sat in P4, all up on the podium. Very exciting last couple of laps, has to be said. I'm just going to get the stream shared. If you just want to ride on board with, who have we got? Iron Knight, believed to be coming back in, plenty of those on board. Cairo. Let's ride off board with Cairo as he sets his lap in that beautiful black Mercedes. 2 seconds, bear with me. Number 90 car there, does look beautiful, that black Mercedes on this new game. Post this stream out, let all the drivers jump on board. Up the Renault, Lee Taylor. Presuming that'll be Lee Darkside, currently sat in P11. As Cairo, whilst I was not looking, but I'm glad you all saw the off-board footage of it. Cairo with a 1:27.1, so 3/100ths separating the top two. This is what we like to see, very close racing. So let's just get some tyre delta up. Let's see what fastest lap tyres they're all fitted. Best. You'll have to bear with me, it's only my second time commentating since I've been running this league, so hopefully I'll be half decent by the end of the season. We shall see. So looking at their best laps Yeah, so we've got gap to leader, fitted tyres, best tyres. So Iron Knight and Jim Strav, pretty solid lap times on the medium compound of tyre. We have Magnus Nicola getting all excited with the Williams, so he's currently in P5. Teammate Ben Cardiff down in P19. Let's see what they can do. For those drivers that have tuned in, I'm going to help you out as your league owner. Start on the medium, go to around lap 15 and box and go on to the hard compound tyres. Anything else you'll have to two-stop, and a two-stop will not be able to catch a one-stop. So for those of you that have joined me in the commentary, that is your strategy. Highly recommended by myself, and like I say, one of my favourite circuits, won here quite a few times. Raced against Jim Strav and Maverick a couple of weeks ago around here. We had a pretty solid battle, especially around the S section of Sector 2. So yeah, that's my strategy. If you'd like to copy it, let me know how you get on in the comment section. As Greeker looks to have joined us down in P20. Not sure if he can actually get into the car. I don't think that's a thing. I think he'll be stuck in a spectator mode, and he'll only be able to start the race, because obviously the one vehicle that is unoccupied, it should automatically put him in, so he should be able to start the race. Like I say, Greeker did very well at round 1 Australia. So yeah, did very well around Australia. So unfortunately starting in P20. Let's see what he can do. He's showing him he's in the pits though, so yeah, that would be great if he could set a lap time. That would be great for his championship hopes. Again, only round 2, but you know, you need to be on track to secure them. So let's have a look. On and out lap, correct Savant is on a flying lap. He's just come around turn 3 into the DRS zone, entering turn 4. He does have a racing point behind him. But if he's on a lap, he's on a lap. He doesn't have to get out of the way if you're on a lap. He does seem to be a 10th up, so he's definitely on a quick lap. Who's behind him in that racing point? Potentially Jason Woodhouse. Yep. Because again, Jason's on the lap. Not been able to find himself. The space he probably won is you don't really want to be following a car through there with dirt. Yeah, you need all the downforce you can get to get that car slowed down, chucked to the left hand side. How's it going, Elliot? 4:30, you'll take that. Yep, Mosala in P4 at the moment. You will take that, yeah, I bet you would. You've still got 5 minutes left of qualifying, so let's see what everyone else can do. So yeah, if he's touched that curb, we mentioned it earlier, you do not want to touch that curb. As he loses the front wing, spins it round, hopefully. Oh, there is a car coming as he gets off the circuit. Stay off the track, stay off the track. Alpha Tauri coming round there, I believe. Greeker. So Greeker has been able to take control of his car. That's new to me and fantastic news as well. So yeah, very great stuff from Greeker. On the soft compound tyre though, clearly hasn't tuned in. Wasn't listening to my strategy. So let's see the guys that are going to go for the strategy I've mentioned. Ben Cardiff, where's he? On the mediums, P13. Solid result on the medium. You know, I think anything up the top end of the between 10th and 20th is pretty decent, so he's doing well there. Just again going to pause for 2 minutes while I share the stream. People asking for seats as we speak. Unfortunately, guys, if you are tuning in, we are full with full-time drivers. One vacant seat has now been taken by Season, currently sat in P11, so yeah, not running away with the championship, so with a pole position, sat 2 or 3 seconds above the rest, so that's fantastic news. I like to see that. Nice, good, clean battling. So at the moment, got around 2.5 to just shy of 3 seconds, 2.6 seconds separating the top 18 that have been able to set a decent lap time. So Not looking too bad. So Cairo back on another outlap, Puppy Junior. So where's Puppy? Down in P20. Let's just have a quick look at what Puppy's doing in the Haas. He's got Greeker in front of him, and I believe he's on a lap as well. So again, not finding the space you'd think people would look for. Kind of want to find yourself a good 5, 6, 7 second gap, not to catch anyone who's, if they made any mistakes or anything like that. Yeah, as you see, he's coming into Sector 3 now, very close to that Greeker in P7. Not ideal really, he's following the car all the way around. The Puppy's currently set down in P20, so obviously he'll want to get his car up a couple of positions. Puppy manages to get his car into P7, Greeker jumping up to P5. Is he going again? I believe he will be. Obviously he'll be thinking he can find that bit of extra time whilst not now following the car, especially through this section, through the S's. Have a look at his sector time, bit deep there. Try and get forces and hustles the car through turn 8. Through turn 9, there's your DRS for this middle section. Nicely slowed down there, but pretty good. Opens the DRS. Fuel light flashing, so the car's nice and light on fuel. Let's have a look as he gets through turns 11 and 12. Breaks that sector 2 into sector 3 beam. You see how he's looking. Oh, he's close to that. Knows not to touch it. 4/10 up. Oh, and he cuts the corner, invalidates. Unlucky Puppy. 4/10 up at that point would have jumped in, oh good, at least into P4. So yeah, that's extremely unfortunate for Puppy with only 7 seconds remaining. The glitch has now been fixed to stop the people crossing the line when time had finished, which is definitely a good thing. So who have we got trying to get themselves up a few positions? Ben Cardiff, I can imagine. Invalidated, so Ben Cardiff down in P17 is not what he wants. Is Maverick as well. Up there is one of my odds-on drivers to be in the top. So Cairo, 127.1. Do not think that that's going to be beaten. We've got a bit of a glitch down the bottom, still showing BTRS Stanley at 127.1. But obviously the Cairo's done 300ths quicker than that. Seems like Maverick's still going though. Time remaining 1:34, but I believe that's to be the cut-off. The final 3 minutes. I mean he's 8 up. Don't think he should be on this lap as the left-hand side countdown seems to have gone. Has aborted there. He's come back into the pits for whatever reason. Did seem to be massively up, but it's whether it was allowing him to set that lap. Not sure. That seems to be it then. So Liam down in P20 with a 29.7. Not sure what happened to Liam there. I do apologise to a few of the lads that I didn't get much airtime during qualifying. I could do with a bit of help when it comes to skipping through everything while I'm trying to get all the posts and everything put out all over the media platforms. Mr. Gabbins joined us, even Mr. Andrew. How are you, sir? So yeah, Liam down in P20, and our pole position man is Cairo. So yeah, fantastic lap by Cairo. He'll be pleased with that. So whilst I'm streaming, I'm just going to cycle through these. So we've got Cairo, VTR and Bagos as our top three. Puppy Junior, solid lap there by Puppy Junior, found some plenty of pace in his car. That fantastic Haas. Scroll down so we can have a quick look all through the grid. So 2.6 seconds as mentioned earlier, separating the top 20 drivers. I like to see everyone within the 2-second margin. Liam is a quicker driver than that, he knows he is, so I'm not sure if he just left it a bit too late and made a mistake. Carter, I think it was Carter that won last week in Australia, because he took my seat as I hung up the reins for Mondays and decided to come into commentary, which I obviously need a bit of help with as well, so we'll see. Liam, at least I will have some good passes. Yeah, that's very true. I'll keep an eye on you, Liam, see what you can manage. I'm counting on it. So as the guys move now into the race, select the setup. Setups will be fixed in, so they've got the setups fixed. They will be able to now sort their fuel loads out, get underway for a formation lap, and we can see what they can do. So I'm just going to have a quick look at the championship standings. Like I say, we've only had one race so far. So leading that championship was, Carter in the McLaren. So Carter currently leading, followed by Greeka and Magnus Nikolai in P3. So it's Iron Knight, Jim Strav, Bagos, Benjamin Cardiff closely followed. So it's only round one, absolutely no talk of championships just yet. Fastest lap so far has gone to Bagos, so someone to watch out for. And there's also one other thing to mention when it comes to Monday Night Rookie. We also reward a bonus point for safety. So basically the way that'll work is if zero contact is made between you and another driver, race director will show that, and also whether drivers are, as long as drivers do not report you, every driver, regardless of finishing position, will receive one World Championship point. Just a bit of an incentive. Like I say, the majority of these guys are just starting out with first leagues. Just that extra bit of incentive, leave that racing room, get yourself a World Championship point if you're not finishing in the points. Obviously every point does count, so obviously it just helps promote clean racing. As the guys come round, Cairo in the McLaren, in the Mercedes, comes round turn 4. At quite some pace. Some of the guys are not even round turn 3 yet. Not sure if he's tuning in listening, but you might want to slow that down. So pit stop strategies on this is showing 2 stops, soft, medium, soft, medium, medium. So yeah, completely different to what I recommend, which would be a medium hard strategy, which safety car dependent is the quickest way around by some margin. Tyre wear around Bahrain's not at its highest, it's not a high degradation circuit. So yeah, mediums to hards would be my high recommendation. Not sure why we've still got VTRS's, which, well, it wasn't fastest lap at the bottom, so I'm hoping that would disappear. Let's get some position changes up, ready for the start of the race. Do we need telemetry on? Well, I'll leave it off for now, give us a bit of see what we can see. Full track map as always. This comes round turn 13. It's a difficult one, turn 13. You kind of want to run a bit of the curb, and then a bit like that, the line that Alpha just took then, take it a little bit wide, cut it in, for the maximum speed down to turn 14 and 15. Turn 14 and 15, people think it's one final corner. It isn't. If you actually look at it, you've almost got a 90-degree bend here, and then it kinks a little bit more to the right to become turn 15, just before the DRS zone. So, looking at that, a very clean formation lap. Nobody has, that's the AI just taking control. One thing I don't like about the race starts with Codemasters, doesn't look ideal with a load of ghosted cars heading to the formation lap. Yeah, so let's see if we can get a nice wide-angled shot of the cars. I'll have the safety, the 5 light glitch where I'm saying 5 lights and hold it for extremely long time. So let's go to the front, see if we can get a nice angle. What have we got? Something nicer from the front. Nope, not ideal. That seems a little bit better. So we've got 3 lights, 4 lights and 5 lights. How long is it going to keep me hanging? They're still red and the lights are out. The cars are still sat there. I'm good to go. 20 cars aren't. Are they going to start shifting? And they're off. Great start by the Alpha of VTRS as he's got on the inside of Cairo into turn 1. Bagos on the outside. Gonna brake late. Let's hope there's no contact. It's a very difficult one. Virtual safety car. And there we go. Turn 1. 5-second penalty. Severe. Oh, seem to have a bit of mess there towards the back. We've got a virtual safety car slowing the pack down. Yeah, so much for the safety there, guys. Seems to have a lot of people lost some points. So I'd like to have a look at some incidents at the end of this, see who was to blame. Trying to look through the grid at some damage. Magnus has 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow, so I'm guessing that'll be an illegal overtake on somebody. Trying to see, has anyone got any major damage? Yeah, we've got a Williams there. Oh no, the Williams looks alright. Seems to be missing half an end plate then. There's a big gap appeared from the top 6. Seems to have darted away from Puppy. Yeah, not sure what's happened there. Seems to have lost quite a bit of time, over 6 seconds. It was Greeker up 11 places. It's a great start by Greeker. Ben Cardiff comes round in the Williams, has got a fully intact end plate, front wing, so that's good. Yeah, Carter as well. Liam, Jim Stroud down a lot of positions with his Jim Stroud, down 15, down to P20. Why do I start last? Not sure, Greeker, why you started last. I believe you did set a lap. No idea, not sure if you invalidated it or no, unless you got any penalties, could be an issue. Jim Stroud completely no front wing there. But the last thing you want to do is give up. You do not get points for not finishing, so you're best to just get the car slowed down, get in the pits. Safety cars could come into play. So let's have a look up at the front. So Cairo's regained that P1 position as we've been following and looking at some damaged cars. So yeah, like I said, big gaps down from P6 backwards, yeah, 5.7 seconds. So Cairo currently leading the race, followed closely by Bagos, less than 3/10. DRS is not activated until lap 3. Let's see what these two can do up there. 1 second further back is Puppy Jr., up 1 position. VTRS Slaney dropped 2 positions already. So can he keep with his pack, force anyone into some errors? Mo Salah up 1 position. Jason Woodhouse, fantastic start by Jason, up 5 positions, but somehow has lost a lot of speed. Obviously the big gap that I was formed was 6 seconds, down to 4.6, so he's bringing that down. We've got a yellow flag in sectors 3, I believe that to be Liam. A quick look, Greeker absolutely flying on the back of Iron Knight. Iron Knight again on the back end of Puppy. Nice and patient going into turn 1. So we should have DRS this lap. Yes, he does. So he gets the beep in his ear to activate that DRS protection. Opens up the rear wing. and decreases the drag on the car, giving you a little bit more top speed to attempt an overtake. Let's ride off board, see what they all are doing. So they're slowly getting themselves settled into the race. Normally takes a lap or three, get yourself dialed in, and then just start chipping away at the time as Puppy is Puppy Junior right on the back of Bagos for that P2 position. Bagos runs a little bit wide. He's allowing Cairo just a little bit of breathing space. He'll want these guys to battle for as long as physically possible. He's currently got an advantage of 1.2 seconds as I think Bagos has a slower exit there. Is he catching? 0.3 of a second, so unfortunately for Bagos he's now outside of the DRS detection of Cairo as Puppy Junior is well within it. 0.3 as he opens up that rear wing. There you go, in the hat. He gets closer and closer and closer. 0.3 down to 0.2. Is he going to go for a move? I think he will. Down to 0.1. He brakes extremely late for that one and forces him off the track. I don't think Bagos will appreciate that. It's not the way to do it, and Bagos has now lost position as well. So yeah, caught him extremely quickly but didn't seem to do anything about it until a bit too late in my opinion. But we'll see what happens. Not an overtaking opportunity there. It's a very difficult place to go side by side through these S's. Difficult to get it done nicely and quickly on your own. And Slaney runs a little bit too early on the traction, gets the car slightly sideways. Bagos takes that, says yep, I want that, I need my position back from Puppy. So yeah, he'll take that position and he'll charge on, which like I said before, last lap was 1.3 seconds to Cairo. Cairo will be loving this. Now got that gap to 2.7 seconds for P1. So only lap 4, 25 laps remaining. He'll be enjoying that one as Greeka P8 on the rear end of Puppy to P7. Covering a little bit wide on the traction. Let's see what they can do around here. Stay off that curbs. Carrying a lot more speed is Greeka. Getting a bit of a train here though, getting a couple of warnings coming through. Iron Knight, as he runs into the back, Iron Knight's made a hellish mistake coming around into that final corner. Lost quite a few positions there. It's Greeka just yeah, you kind of slowed me down as well, but he'll be happy that he wasn't spun round. Still waiting on Liam, still P19, not sure why he did promise me some great overtaking passes. He's still sat down there. 5 seconds off Milikica. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing that one right. So what have I got? Who's going to give me the next fantastic overtake? Zach Salami. I haven't mentioned Zach Salami tonight. So Zach Salami was one of the originals. He started this league. So he's joined us tonight. Unfortunately in full-blown lockdown. So Zach Salami is joining us. And reserving for Nismo, who unfortunately isn't in lockdown and he's still at work. So Zach Salami in the Mercedes of Nismo tonight, doing a cracking job on the medium compound tyre, sat in P9. Got the DRS on Puppy as Greek has got Alpha Tauri past the Haas driver of Puppy. We've got yellow flags and again, is that Puppy Junior? It is Puppy Junior. He's spun it on that curbing, he's spinning them with rear wheels up. He's got airs on, you can hear him spinning them rears. Do not put the airs on when you go in such a low gear, he's just spinning and spinning and spinning, which that has now allowed Mo Salah to get through. Jason Woodhouse will not take this one, he'll have this overtake, get the DRS open, using the airs, he'll take that P4, beautiful stuff. So the medium compound runners able to continue and stretch out the stint as the soft tyres starting to burn off. Lap 6, everyone's having to pit. So let's just see let's have a quick look at the tyre graphic, see what tyres they started on. So as you can see, we've got 3 people currently starting on the soft compounds. Is that Mo Salah as well? Did no, he's just fitted the medium, so medium's fitted, 1 stops. So I can imagine Bagos, Slaney. So Jason Woodhouse on the medium compound tyre, only 4-5 seconds off the leader on the medium compound. I think Jason's in a fantastic position to win this Grand Prix. Zach Salami, I could see a podium there. and even Iron Knight in P7, excuse me. So yeah, fantastic strategy. Again, like I said, mediums I believe is the quickest way around, medium to hard. Soft tyres you will have to two-stop, but the game does think a two-stop is the way to do it, whether that be a soft medium or a soft medium. But we'll see as the race unfolds what everyone's able to do. Just have a quick Iron Knight on the back puppy, half a second off. Correct Savant in the Alpha Tauri. 4/10 down on Iron Knight, so a bit of a battle forming there. Again, a lot of 4/10s throughout the field. We've got a bit of a couple of little training battles. We've got Maverick P10 followed by Magnus in the Williams with Seaton and Cairo. So Cairo's boxed. Has Cairo boxed? He must have boxed. Yeah, no laps on them soft. So he's gone from a soft tyre to a secondary soft tyre. So hoping to pump in some quick laps now. As we see Puppy in the pits and Magnus Nikolai in the pits. He has got wing damage. Yes, we've got a bit of wing damage there by Ben Carvey. On a fantastic strategy, but that's going to ruin him. He's going to lose downforce, lose speed. And we see that's Maverick. I'm not sure what's happened to Maverick. Has he lost a wing as well? Yeah. So Maverick on the hard compound tyre. Started on the hard, so outside the top 10 he can select which tyre he wants. Not sure what's happened to Maverick. Yellow flag, so is that Magnus? Magnus again, he's just had a bit of a rally cross session. He's just been in the pits, so whether that was just a cold tyres, not up to temperature. Lost a bit of time there. So Jason Woodhouse, as these soft compound tyres will be wearing off, they will be losing traction, losing grip, losing performance. The mediums will come into play. So as you can see, where we said he was 4 to 5 seconds off the leader, he's now got that gap down to 2 seconds as he uses the DRS as the guys enter the box, which is just giving him that extra couple of tenths of speed as he comes down into turn 1. So Jason Woodhouse on an absolute fantastic strategy after joining Racing Point last night. So yeah, he'll be loving this as his maiden voyage, ready for the MNR Championship. First race he's ever been able to participate in. He's now got a lead of 5 seconds to Zach Salami. So as you can see now, the medium runners are boxing. Soft starting runners. Who's pitted, Rocker? I'll run through in a sec. So yes, anyone on the medium compound, currently 7 laps old, seems to be doing really well, Rocker. Neither of them have boxed yet. So you've got Jason, Zach, Knight. Correct Savant, I can imagine boxing any time now in P4 on them soft compound. Cairo was leading this race, started on the softs, lap 6 came in for another set of softs. Medium runners, I can imagine, as you will as well, Rocker, it's going to be a medium hard strategy round Bahrain. It's one of the quickest ways round. So all the guys running a medium hard didn't do so well in the qualifying, but now it's today you get your points. So yeah, some fantastic strategies coming strong now. Only lap 8, so a long way to go. Safety cars can completely and utterly change that result. So guys that have pitted recently, Magnus, Puppy, both started soft, they've now gone medium, along with Mo Salah, Greeka, Puppy Jr. and Bagos. I believe all of them started soft and have now gone medium or hard. Those hard tyres off Bagos, 20 laps, it's a long way to go. Mediums, you want to take to around lap 14, get yourself in for a set of hard tyres. Lap 14, lap 15, the longer you can stay out, the better they'll be, because obviously the hards are not the quickest of tyre, but you just don't want to be on that medium compound whilst the tyre's dying. You can lose a lot of time if you go past the curve off the cliff. So let's have a quick look at the positions. Where can you see a big fight? 110th here. So yeah, Bagos just caught the back end of that as Bagos goes on the inside of Cara using the fresher hard compound and also the DRS there. Cara has some work ahead of him to stay in the top 10. He does, yeah, massively. He's obviously chosen the two-stop strategy. starting soft, he's on the soft again, so he will be quick. Zach Salami, best thing for him, and Iron Knight, don't battle him, let him through. The more you battle, it will just affect your race. Just focus on your own race, knowing that a one stop is quicker. Zach Salami on the same strategy as Jason Woodhouse, so if you're going to battle and slow each other down, you're just going to allow that win for Jason. So Cairo, best thing for him, he just wants to get past Zach. Zach just wants to effectively allow him by. You are on different strategies, so you just need to get from point A to point B as quickly as possible. Regardless if you're one stopping or two stopping, you start fighting, you're going to slow each other down. See what happens in the last couple of laps, see where you are on track then. If that's when you need to fight, that's when you fight. But at the moment, you can keep your head down and extend that gap. Cairo only 5 seconds off Jason, but does have to pit again. So when he does pit again, he's probably going to want to set a mediums. So he's not in the worst position. Currently sat in P3. He's managed to get past 2 cars. So he's still odds on, I'd say, Cairo, for this race win. Whether it's the best strategy, we yet to tell. You know, safety cars could play a great big part in this. So looking forward to that, as Correct Savant and Puppy have just exchanged positions. Correct Savant didn't like that, runs deep, trying to extend, get himself back up there. Let's have a quick look now. Majority have pitted. Yep, I think pretty much all the soft runners have pitted now, so let's see what that's done to their positions as we enter lap 11. A couple more laps until we see the medium runners boxing. You can see everyone that's started soft lost positions at this time. Cairo only lost 1 position, but obviously starting on pole position, he's got the best advantage to make a 2-stop work. Oh, Zach's alive. So yeah, Zach has had to stop for a front wing change, car number 22 in the Mercedes. So starting on the mediums, has he took major damage on the hard lap 11? A little bit earlier than I would anticipate, but if he's picked up damage, he kind of may have had his hand tied. So let's see what he can do there. Have a quick look through the back end. So Jim Stroud, let's have a look at the intervals to the leader. So yeah, lap 11, lap 13 is now open for the pit stop strategies. And Maverick down in P20, bit of rotten luck by Maverick. BTS Laney, tyres on, let's look at your tyre differences. Got VTR right on the back of Benjamin Cardiff. Ben on 10 lap old mediums with VTR 2 lap old. As we mentioned earlier, Ben does have damage to that front wing, so he's going to be slower, and he's on 8 lap older tyres. The Tifosi are here. Tifosi may be here. Can the Ferraris do anything for the Tifosi? As Ben decides lap 12, enough's enough. Let's get rid of this, sort this wing out, get on a set of hard tyres, see what he can do to the end. Obviously all the positions he loses, they do need to box again, so no need to worry too much. See a bit of a argy into turn 1. Greeka 4/10 off Carter. Carter last week's race winner, as Greeka sizes him up. Brakes really late, has to use that downshift to get the engine slowing the car down. Through sector 2, through the S's. All you need to do is just stay with the car in front. Through and round turn 8, approaching turn 9 where you've got your DRS activation line. You'll see it just as you dip left. There it is, well within 1 second. Get the car slowed down, get the rotation in, get on the power early. Great bit of traction there as he gets the DRS, using the overtake. Should make easy work. of Carter in turn 11. Carter just to the outside. Oh, he squeezes in. He's left for plenty of space. Carter has to concede. Stay off the curbing. And that's allowed Puppy Junior, who's shown great, tremendous pace so far, on 5-lap-old mediums. Come on, boys, for my Ferrari. Well, can Puppy Junior do anything on them fresh tyres? See, again, like we've mentioned with the two separate strategies, best thing for Carter is to use the DRS on the cars that are now quicker than him. You're never going to overtake them, they're on newer tyres. So just use that DRS to drag yourself along, but use them as a bit of a DRS train. You know, use it to your advantage, because these guys will have to pit again. You know, concede these positions, that is no issue, because once they box. Saying that Carter, oh, Carter's, no, this is position, because Carter's not yet pitted. What position did Carter start in? Let's have a quick look at position changes. Yeah, Carter has not yet pitted. No stops. Need to get used to what I'm actually looking at here. Position changes, gaps, positions. La 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 la. It's on that one. It's on there. There we go. So Carter. Oh, I'm doing all right. They're up 12 positions. Streaker up 15. Ride on board with Puppy Junior, taking that wide berth off that curbing. So Jason Woodhouse in the lead of the Grand Prix, lap 14, pits. That was a fantastic lap to pit that, Jason. So I believe he's only lost these positions due to pitting. I didn't see Cairo passing on track, wasn't paying too much attention at that top bit there. So Jason, let's see where he comes out. His teammate Iron Knight in P9, so how nice is Iron Knight going to be? Iron Knight, I believe, to be on a very similar strategy. Iron, again, raced against Iron round here. He knows a medium hard seems to be the best way to do that. So who's yet to stop? Let's have a quick look. So we've just got Carter yet to pit. Currently P5, 9/10 off, so he's using that DRS to get himself dragged around. So Cairo, VTR, Bagos, I believe, all starting on the soft compound tyre. Greekert, Carter outside the top 10. I'll be surprised if, no, they both, yeah, I don't think they'd have started on the soft, being outside the top 10. So they should be now on the hard compound and going to the end of the Grand Prix. Bagos possibly, oh, Bagos started soft, went onto the hards relatively early on. So Cairo has to pit again, VTR pit again. So yeah, could be anyone's this. Jason Woodhouse P7 now, as Iron Knight, as Carter has finally gone into the pits, last guy to the pit, serves the 5-second penalty. Onto the softs, jumps lead outside, and on lead outside through, Mo Salah in the pit lane, 2 Reynolds plus, and same piece of time up there. So Jim Strav comes through. Jason Woodhouse up to P6, looking like a good result for Jason if he can just keep at it. Liam still down in P17 as he's having a battle and overtake with Carter. Carter on brand new tyres should make easy work of that one. Magnus on the back of lead outside. Let's have a search this corner. There you go, one's gone deep. Oh, I had to slow it down even more than he wanted to. Gets on the DRS, gets on the airs. and that's Magnus through for P12. So Cairo, extremely good gap he's got himself at the front now, 16 seconds using them soft compound tyres with 14 laps left. I can imagine him within the next 3-4 laps potentially going to a set of mediums. I think he's the only one that seems to have tried the soft medium strategy, which has obviously made him extremely quick at the beginning of the Grand Prix, giving himself a nice gap. I reckon he'll probably come out around about P5, just in front of Jason, I believe, when he finally does pit again. As we've now got Puppy in the pits, set of hard compounds to the end of the race. Magnus, bit of no man's land for Magnus. He's a long way off the next car in front. Let's have a look at what Bagos can do. P3, going to the end, I would say, but I think he's going to struggle a little bit on them tyres in the final 3 or 4 laps. Staying off that curbing. You take it deep, swing it round, get on the throttle as early as you can. I think he flipped the ears a little bit early then, got a bit twitchy in 3rd or 4th gear. Crosses that DRS detection around turn 14. There's turn 15, which is a bit of a nothing corner. Is he within a second? Showing 7 seconds, but I didn't hear a beep. As Cairo pits, as Cairo comes out of the pits, where is Jason? So he's used his compound, he's on the mediums. I think Cairo has maintained his position. He will stay in front of Jason. Jason will be a little bit gutted to see that. So all he can do is head down now, try and claw back that deficit, but he's on older tyres, he's on a harder compound of tyre. He can just do his best keeping it clean. Cairo now battling through the field to retake his P1 spot, but he's on the newest tyres of the grid. 2-stopping, one of the only guys in the top 10 to 2-stop. He just needs to be patient. Need to remember, these guys are on older tyres than you. They will need to brake earlier. They won't be able to get on the throttle. As Puppy Junior smashed into the wall. This is not what Cairo needs. If this brings out a safety car now, seems to be alright. Comes around the final couple of corners. So gifted that one. What happens to Jason? Jason's made it through on Puppy. The Puppy Junior's definitely got a bit of wing damage. Whoa, I thought he was going to take him out then as he swerved across the circuit to get himself into the box. But Iron Knight, happy with that one. I'll take that. Lost it on that curbing. Difficult right-hander. So the great looking race for the Racing Point guys. Zach Salami down in P7. So Mercedes P4 and P7 currently. Cairo will not be finishing there, quickly catching the guys in front. So, gap to leader for Cairo, less than 3 seconds. He wants this win. He needs to get past Rika, he needs to get past Bagos, and he needs to get past VTRS. Plenty of time, plenty of laps to do it, 11 laps remaining. Seems to have done very well, making the soft medium strategy work to his advantage. Jason qualifies. Let's have a look at Jason's position changes. So Jason currently up 6 positions with what I can imagine is VTR, Bagos and Rika boxing again. So Jason making the medium hard strategy work. No safety cars obviously will need to come into play to make that work perfectly for him. We've got 3 tenths, 2 tenths, I've just missed, so there we go. VTRS into the box. That will please Jason somewhat. He'll come through, smile on the face as he sees a boop into P4. Liking it, liking it. Missed Cairo as well. So Cairo has made easy work of Greeka, and now only 1.3 seconds off the lead of the Grand Prix. Bagos and Greeka, 10-11 laps remaining. I don't think they're going to be able to get these tyres to the end. So yeah, I agree with you, Rocker. He's definitely made this strategy work on the soft medium. Obviously a 2-stop will help when you start in P1. So yeah, he's kind of done what he needed to do, using the soft tyres to get himself into the P1 position during qualifying, and made that 2-stop work from P1. Obviously in P1 position you are battling a lot less drivers. Second best, have to say, Jason Woodhouse is doing a fantastic job. 11 laps remaining. Can he get these tyres home? I think he will from lap 14. No issues there. Followed closely by his teammate Iron Knight. Bagos and Greeka, both suspect will have to box again, or they're going to be extremely slow and struggle towards the end of the race. But let's see what they decide to do. So right on board with Cairo, seems to be extremely close now to the back end of Bagos. He's got that extra tyre performance. DRS, he's almost alongside before the DRS has even started. He's got a very slippy Ferrari though. As Greeka picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane into turn 1, using the medium tyres, great performance, gets it slowed down around the outside of turn 2, inside of turn 3, and he's made it work. Does he have the DRS to pull away? No, he doesn't. The Ferrari now has it. Will he battle back? Chucking it up the inside? Not quite. Into sector 2, through the S section. You know you can't go side by side through here. Just keep it clean, keep it together. As you approach turn 8, get up close as you can, ready for turn 9, within the DRS. 5-10 currently separating them. There's your dissection line. Get it slowed down nicely. Be as clean and tidy as you can. Get on the throttle as early as possible. DRS, great traction there by that Mercedes. Obviously the newer compound tyre, making it work to his advantage. Bagos, no, Bagos won't be boxing again. He was the one that did the soft medium. Liam, what's happened to Liam? Quick flick, so Liam's left the session. Don't know if he's picked up any damage or if it's a lag issue. The car seems to be alright. And he got himself up to P14. So yeah, not quite sure what's happened to Liam there. So Jason, P3. I think it's a bit of a waiting game for Jason. It's going to be the gamble of what does Bagos do. Does Bagos follow Cairo around and go to the end on these harder compound tyres? And can Jason just keep it clean and catch him? Just looking at the gap, let's change that. Not to lead of that, yes, so that is interval, so he's 9.1 seconds off Bagos. Bagos on the hard compound tyres, which I believe he fitted on around lap 6 or 7. He's one of the first guys to pit from the softs and one of the only guys to go on a soft medium strategy. So Jason 8.8, so he's nicking away just a little bit at a time, 10th here and a 10th there, back up to 9 seconds as he made a bit of a mistake around turn 8. Through turn 10, another bit of a wobble. He just needs to compose himself, slow it down a little bit more into the corners, because all Bagos will do, he'll just nurse this car home. Still got 9 laps remaining, including the one we're on. Greeka up 12. On the back of VTRA Laney. Did you call him VTRS? Reminds me of the Citroen Saxo, and I feel like it should be called Stanley. It's a difficult name to get right, that one. VTRS Laney. He's only 3/10 off. Well within the DRS detection as he crosses this little white line just there. He's in. Goes round turn 14, round turn 15, which is a bit of a nothing corner. Through the detection, the activation line, DRS wide open. Is he going to go for an overtake into turn 1? He's got it down to 2/10. He pulls out, he has a think. Thinks better of it, sets himself up. Turn 1, turn 2, Runs a little bit wide on turn 2, it's not too bad on the DRS. Looking a little bit too far back to make this one stick. Has Jason made a bit of an issue, a bit of a mistake there, as Iron Knight's now got past him? So I don't know if Jason's struggling a bit on the harder compound tyre, not getting to grips with them, not quite literally, not getting the grip he wants from the car. But can he now just keep it composed and just follow Iron Knight to the end of the race? Save a bit of hers and maybe attack later on. Can he just stay within the DRS while he recovers a little bit? I mean, he seems to be flat out on deployment. Only 3 or 2% left. He's got no hers. So best thing for him is just to recover it, get yourself plenty of hers left, stay within the DRS. But he's deploying it. He's down to 0. Just use the DRS, turn it off. Switch it off, just follow him around for a couple of laps. Get it, do not take out your teammate. Very late on the brakes. And Liam's internet went, oh, unfortunately, you are still P17, you've only lost 3 positions. If you can get back in and get back in front of you, make control of your car. You need to be quick though, Maverick's catching you very quickly. It's about a 10 per second. You'll be quicker than that. So VTR, I think, was Greek just past VTR there? Missed that one, too busy chatting to Liam about his internet. So Iron Knight was 10 seconds or so behind Bagos on the fresher compound tyre, as we mentioned by Jason. So Jason, just like I mentioned, needs to just stay within that 1 second, let Iron Knight drag him around the circuit, whilst they both start to reel in Iron Knight. I'm already on FIFA. Sorry about that. I seem to have a little bit more speed now, it's only half second. I just wish I could just say, just save your hers, save it for a couple of laps, just follow your teammate around. Don't use your hers while you've got your DRS open. Use the DRS whilst you recover hers and let the car in front use theirs. 7.5 seconds. Or is he just too proud to fight for that P3, the final position on the podium? Zach Salami down in P5. He's had a great race. He's done very well. Up 9 positions. Greeka up 14 positions. So I'm just waiting for anyone yet to box on the final strategy. I don't think we have. I think everyone's done what they need to do. So this is kind of it. Who you are on track with is your final fighting position. Carter on Ben Cardiff for the final championship point. Bit of a snap there. There's a lot of little groupings. Ooh, lost a bit there. A lot of groupings, little groups of cars. You just have a bit of a battle with the cars around you. Get yourself up a couple of places. You've got Mo Salah quickly joining into this party. Down in P12. Can he gain 2 more positions in the final 6 laps? Gets himself a World Championship point. Like I say, we'll have to have a quick flick through the race director at the end, see what incidents have unfolded, see who gets their World Championship point. It is down to the drivers if they feel that they didn't lose it on their behalf. It was a contact received by somebody else, so we can look into that for them all over the next 24 hours. Rule 1, yeah, do not hit your teammate. Still only 6/10 off. I think he still wants to have a battle with his teammate for that final podium position. So Jim had to box early due to wing damage. He's in again. He's going to go for the final, for the fastest lap. Might not do it whilst in the top 10 for the actual point, but he'll certainly remove it off anyone that currently has it. So the fastest lap is currently held by Cairo in P1. Obviously he's not been on the most aggressive strategy of a soft medium, which I don't think anyone else has done. Everyone else has kind of done the soft medium or the medium hard. So Jim Strav with 5 laps to go, including the one he's on a brand new set of soft compound tyres, attempting to take that final point away from Cairo. I'm going to stay on board with him as he enters lap 26. He'll recover his errors this lap and then see what he can do, so we'll follow him for that. Quick glance down the left hand side, closest battle, Puppy Mo Salah, 7/10. Also got Seaton on correct Savant. I do love driving this circuit, just watching them all. I'm a little bit envious. I've retired to the Combox on a Monday night. I'd love to be racing here. Last time we all raced around here on a Monday, I did take the pole and win. Did you take the pole? I'll pretend I took the pole. Definitely took the win though, the bit that matters. I took the 25 points, and that was on a medium hard strategy. So Puppy on Mo Salah, using the ears. Oh, he's got a lot of speed. Can he get it slowed down? Don't squeeze him. That was very nice. Wharf Bob. He's hanging out to dry a little bit. He said, no, I'm in front. You're not having it that easily. And he's got the DRS and he takes the position back. So Puppy needs to recover that ERS, re-energise and go again. Fantastic bit of driving there. Squeezed him. It was a bit tight, you know. Got him onto the gravel, onto the dusty side of this this desert wasteland, which has now become one of, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful circuits of the calendar. Except this corner, which has to be one of the toughest. Lovely off-board rear camera shot there. It's not, Puppy will not be looking backwards. He will be looking forwards. Got a bit too excited with that battle. I've forgot about the Jim Strav, so let's have a look as he flies through turn 11, turn 12 into the sector 3 mark. He's 2.4 seconds up on his time, purple sector 2. So if it continues at that pace, I can imagine he's going to take the fastest lap, only 2.4 seconds quicker than his previous fastest lap. So it goes to show how much speed and grip the soft compound tyres have. And he sets the fastest lap of the race, 2.6 seconds quicker than his previous quickest, with a 29.3. So only around 4 tenths quicker than Cairo, so Cairo will be a little bit gutted. He didn't go a bit quicker on his earlier stint on them softs, but obviously the fuel load's come down now. The cars are a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker. So, who's going to give us a battle? Ben Cardiff and Carter. What's happened there? Carter up to P9. Ben Cardiff, P10. Both in the points. Mo Salah. So, I think it may have been Jim Strav pitting earlier. Promoted them all up a couple of positions. What can Ben do? I can see Ben wanting that extra point. Yeah, I believe he finished P7 last race. Consistently in the points for the first 2 rounds. So we've got 2 more laps to go. So looking like for us, very much depleted. Kind of same goes for Carter. Not the best of ERS management for this battle. A lot later than Carter. Those going to get it rotated in nicely. Gets on the throttle. Round turn 2. Chucks it in nicely. Obviously not mentioned much about it, but penalties could take a lot of come a lot into play for this Grand Prix. A couple of difficult corners people struggle with. Don't think it's one of the harshest though. There's a lot worse circuits out there for corner cutting penalties. Austria being one. But Bahrain circuit, this desert, not too bad. So So what other positions have we got for a battle for the final lap? Zach Salami, Greeker, heading down the back straight on this final grower. Cairo comes round. Cairo's just out of the final lap. Let's have a quick look. Greeker, Zach Salami. He's probably only got about 2 or 3 attempted overtake positions for this whole race. He goes on the inside, he brakes late. Zach, he doesn't go too deep. Undercut did not work. He's on the airs. I would be saving it personally. Just use that DRS and try and get as clean and close as you can into turn 10. And a quick glance, see who else is as close as these two. Got a bit of a battle with Puppy and Sessin, but it's not for points, so I'm just going to stay on board with Greeker and Zach Salami. Zach Salami picks up another 3-second corner cutting penalty. So whether that's just going to cost him a position to Greeker. We come round turn 11, round turn 12. Onto the back straight. Who can do this as tidy as they can. Kind of need the car in front to run a little bit wide, which he does. And now maximum deployment. VTR, Laney, DNF on the final lap of the race. That is extremely unlucky. But Cairo has won the Bahrain Grand Prix. It's round 2 of Monday Night Rookie at Rayners Racing League, and Cairo takes the 25 points. 18 points to Iron Knight. Bagos finishes a fantastic P3 on the really old hard tyre, so Iron Knight did pit past Bagos. I kind of missed that one looking at the battles we have further down the grid. Greeker has passed Zach Salami for the win. Cairo nice and happy with that. Jason Woodhouse P6, I'm sure he'll be happy with that, up 9 positions. Zach Salami is up 9, but Greeker up 16. Fantastic result by Greeker. Not sure why he finished, why he started in P20. I'm sure he's a little bit gutted by that. From 20th to 4th, hallelujah, yeah, I'd say the same, Greeker. He's done a fantastic job there. Not bad for a number 2 driver. Yeah, not bad, Zach. Done great. Fantastic race. Yes, boys, P9. Get myself a drink to wet the whistle. It's a fantastic race there. Well played. Had 3 seconds worth of penalties, unfortunate. Good race, lads. Enjoyed watching that? Yeah, cheers for tuning in, Rocket. We enjoyed having you. So let's have a quick glance through here. Might not be able to catch it all on stream, but we'll have a quick look at the incidents for that safety point that we award. So, a quick look at the positions. Come on, penalties, bugger off. We'll look at the race director. So, incidents. Magnus. Just having a quick look. And watch this back later on. It doesn't look too bad. So yeah, some great racing there. Great overtakes. Collision with Bagos, Cairo. Oh, I'd like to say, I think they'll both want to be submitting that one. Winning the race but not getting your extra point. A lot of track limit ones, which I find quite Quite a strange one for Bahrain. I don't think it's the normal circuit to exceed. Cutting corner, what's that compared to track limits? Just completely drove off the track. But yeah, fantastic result there, guys. It's been great. So next week we will have round 3 of Monday Night Rookie. But if you can't wait until next Monday, join us this coming Friday for FNR, which is our main event, where 20 drivers are round Belgium at round 14 of the FNR Championship. And then the Formula 2 season will begin on Sunday night. So FNR will be 8 PM on Friday, and the Formula 2 League starts at 7:30, which will see a 30-minute qualifying, a feature race, followed by a sprint race. So join us then, and thank you very much. I'm Rayner. I'll see you next time.